This project is an interactive experience in the lobby of the Gensler Los Angeles offices. It's an application of digital content in an existing built environment.
This project lives in a lobby. It uses the materials inside that lobby that were envisioned by the architect that created this building. We use material from the book. The idea is to allow you with a very simple interface to see at a glance what the book contains. And the book is about Gensler.
The user would walk in through the lobby and there would be this animation coming in and out of the book to attract the user to it. They walk by the table, an interface comes up that they can interact with the video wall that's in front of them.
That interface is following your position. And that way we hope to achieve that you will relate to that. You understand that you are actually part of the experience and you're driving the experience. Once you discover it, you're in it. And once you relate to that application and understanding that you're in it, then it's time for you to engage.
The best technology experiences are when you see someone actually engage with a smartphone or a tablet device and they find themselves using it, and intuitively they figure out what's going on. Well, the Hive experience in our lobby is a version of that. And the best part is not to have an instruction book over there, but to have them start touching it and figuring it out. So the intuitive experience of exploring on your own is key to what's exciting about this project and what I love about it.
What's unique about it is that first of all, it's never been done. It helps us augment a physical space with any given architecture, meaning we take a table that could have any shape, in this case a very advanced irregular shape, and we turn it into an interactive surface.
How do we make it so that when people walk in, the first thing that they see isn't, oh, there's a projector there, there's a camera there, where it's just kind of a seamless integration into a built environment. It's easy to do when you're designing it with the application of technology in mind, because you create recesses for projectors, you create placements for cameras, you ideally place the table that you're projecting content on if that's what you're doing. Here what we had to do was basically find solutions for all of those parameters with an existing architectural condition. And so that was the biggest challenge, I think.
We had to set up a lab here to test our environment, taking light readings from their lobby to getting measurements of how high we could mount something. That was quite the process.
Hardware is the building. The hardware is the table. The hardware is the book.
We had this opportunity to reach out to the best in the industry. We reached out to Canon, supplied the projector system we used.
We also used the 4-panel planner, Clarity Matrix LCD video wall system to display the content from the Gensler portfolio.
A couple of Kinect sensors, one tracking motion for the interface and the other tracking position to enable the experience to kind of trigger once you get close to the table.
And we also use the software from YCD called YCD Wall to enable a 4K playback.
Use servers in order to push content for the video wall.
And YCD's CMS also allows us to interact with the user experience and augmented reality components.
Augmented reality, which is what we actually managed to do there by having the book being a physical object and the table around it showing digital content.
I think we're both bringing to the table our expertises. Gensler creating places, creating the envelopes for experiences to happen, creating context really. And then, the Hive being masters at creating content and implementations of content and combining them with the built environment to bring another layer of value to the experience of being in a place.
We had to come up with solutions while installing. We had to use Ellen talent and magic to go into the workshop and create a custom bracket for the projector and go back and adjust it, and then go back and adjust it a little bit more.
Even after we started developing it, we had the programmers and the installers in here a few weeks ago, and we were putting it together, and as we walked by, we tried it out, and we thought, it'd be great to add sound to it. It would be great to have a button do this or do that. And over the course of the day or so that we were together, we started adding those elements. So we've improved it week by week. So it's just a great thing to see, and it's in the showcase of our office right downstairs when you walk in.
The platform is designed around digital signage software. And by that it means that it allows us to remotely distribute content to, versus a standalone application that somebody needs to come and update it manually, just going into the system. The idea is that this application can be multiplied into multiple locations, and it can be controlled from the studio itself.
One of the things that I think we're accomplishing here is that as a result of developing a system for updating the content, for creating new content, for creating new experiences, we're actually creating infrastructure rather than creating a specific experience, and we're going to use that infrastructure to develop new experiences.
The significance of the Hive experience at the Slow Gen table is that this is where our industry is going. I mean, the truth is, a lot of this idea of convergence and the integration of technology and how it comes to life is where the future is going and where our industry is going.
I think we just want to create conversations, and we want to start to talk about, what it means to implement an interactive experience into an existing built environment. I think as long as that happens and we can keep that conversation going and we can keep it alive by updating the experience, I think that'll be a good success.
So as architects and designers, it's implicit on us to understand how these technologies affect space. It's important for us to understand the technologies of how these experiences affect our spaces that we design, because they're not just about making a beautiful space and setting it and forgetting it. It's about how we continue to work with those spaces and evolve them and create smart spaces.
For me, it's the opportunity to bring this topic up about digital experiences in architecture world. Having this in such a way that we can say to people, hey, yeah, you can do this. It is possible. Don't be afraid to go to those things. Having Gensler being able to say, we're not afraid, we're going to do this.